Hey guys, so I made a trip out here to Motorcycle Missions. It was Friday. It's their, what is it, the first Friday of the month. They have like an open shop, so you can go in there and check out all the stuff they have on offer, and they have some, burger, pizza, and all that good stuff. A lot of cool people come hang out. If you haven't been here, come check it out. All right, guys, I'm sitting here next to a 2020 Harley Davidson Street Glide CVO. Let's check this thing out. And I've got here next to me my new friend Steve.
Yep, Steve Brown.
What's up, Steve? How's it going?
How you doing?
So tell us about this. It's a 2020.
It's a 2020 CVO Street Glide. It had the 117 motor. I punched it up to 131. I sent the heads in the intake manifold out to be ported and polished. I put bigger injectors. It's putting out over 150 horsepower. I'm a retired plumber, disabled vet, so I wanted to adorn the bike with my unit, the 82nd Airborne Division.
There you go.
And then on the other side, it has the jump wings. I changed handlebars. I put these wind guards on.
So you got this, so this is like a brushed aluminum. We were talking about this before.
Brushed chrome.
Oh, chrome, okay.
Yeah, brushed chrome, which you can't find matching, so I had to get stainless.
And the color is really cool. It's interesting. It looks, when I pulled up, it looks black, but then it's a little bit dark gray, and then it's also, we've got a...
Like a root beer type.
Like a root beer color. So get this in the sun and see the color change a little bit.
See, it looks kind of brown.
Yeah, it's got the flake in it there, so it definitely changes. Let me get out of the way here. Kind of like root beer. So being a CVO, this came with a lot of fun things and a nice custom paint job and all that. And like I said before, I really like this Harley badging like that. I'm not a fan of the big Harley letters across the tank like the new ones have. But what did you change on this bike since you got it?
Well, I added the fan by the rear so that the woman can ride without burning her legs when we're in traffic.
Yeah, so this
handlebars to make it more comfortable, mirrors to make it easier to see. Everything else is, beside the motors, the same.
Because the mirrors go here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stock mirrors would go right onto the fairing. That's a good move. I like that. I like that. It seems like they're a little bit too low.
The radio came with the bike. It's their Boom Audio Stage 2.
How about the exhaust?
The exhaust was a Bassani 2-in-1. It's got a plate on it that says it's an anniversary pipe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's the second one. I keep blowing the baffles.
Yeah, before you were telling me you were riding and people were waving at you and you thought everyone was friendly and you had blown the baffle and it was hanging out.
Yeah. So they built me a new muffler. I mean, Bassani's great with their warranty work, but I added, there's a catch can under here. You can see from here, it comes, I got two hoses that come behind the plate down here. They run to the back, so it catches any blow-by oil.
Down there,
otherwise, it blows into the engine.
Okay.
So it's not EPA compliant. There's a vented trans cover right here. And
then the big question we were talking about before is, Road Glide versus Street Glide, essentially the same bike from the forks back. What drew you to the Street Glide and not the Road Glide initially?
Well, the Road Glide, I didn't like the front end. It sticks out so far, it's a little weird to get used to, especially if you're going to be riding in traffic and all that. This bike seems like it's shorter. And it's a beautiful bike. I'm glad. I mean, this bike came with LED lights and the top of the line headlight that actually turns while you move.
Oh, the adaptive. Oh, that's nice. And are these smoke?
Yeah.
They came like that?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I really like this little touch on these engines with the red here.
Yep.
It looks really nice.
They make all different kinds of colors, and there's a lot of aftermarket for it.
And what other bikes have you had?
Well, I had another 2 Street Glide Specials. I had a Fat Bob. I had a 96 Bad Boy, which had a Springer front end.
Oh, that's nice.
I had a Big Mike's Chopper. I had a Yamaha.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
And you keep coming back to Harley though.
Yeah. Yeah. I went and I played around with the Indian. They're supposed to be the big competition, but the parts didn't. They seemed a little cheap to me. You know,
Yeah.
like
And I think the big thing
quality
with them,
wise.
the big thing with them, I think, is just dealership network. And it's not, if you ride a lot around the country, they're not going to have nearly as many dealerships
Or
for you to
as
pull
many
over.
aftermarket parts.
Yeah.
This is like you can go to anybody like S&S or Jim's. You can get thousands of parts.
Nobody beats Harley when it
Yeah.
comes to marketing and aftermarket stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot of people that get Harleys, they stick with them because they like them, but also because they have a $4,000 wardrobe that says Harley all over it, and they don't want to
But
get close.
I also know that if I go to sell the bike, if I want a newer one,
It holds a
I'll
value.
get a good value on it.
Yes, definitely,
You know?
definitely. A lot of the other bikes they kind of take a nosedive.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah.
Like BMW has the K1600, which is an amazing bike. That's straight six. The thing is super smooth. It's like riding on a cloud. It's got out of the box, it's got 164 horsepower, but you can't sell them.
No.
And you go online and look at used ones, and you just watch the price keep dropping. But it's an amazing bike. But they just don't hold the value like Harleys do.
Amazing bikes are nice, but I look at, like, if I have an accident, I want to get the value for it. I don't want them to look at the bike and say, oh, it's not worth anything. You know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. That's a really cool bike. I pulled up. I said, well, I got to find out who owns this. This thing is nice. I like the colors, red and black. Well, Steve, thanks so much for kind of introducing the bike to us. That's very cool of you.
Appreciate it.
And we're here enjoying Motorcycle Mission over here behind us. They're having their open house Fridays. Have food and open shop. Got amazing stuff in there. Welding, lifts, everything for people to work on their bikes. It's cool stuff. All right, guys, the sun is starting to go down here in Georgetown, Texas. So I am going to get on my bike and start heading home because from here, this is kind of on the back road. There's a lot of critters. Yeah, there's a lot of critters out that way. So I don't want to run into any deer or any of that stuff on the way home. So I'm going to hit it. It's always a good time here. Thanks for having me here at Motorcycle Missions, and check them out online. I'll put their link down in the description box below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Appreciate it. All that good stuff. Thank you. Have a great weekend. See you later.